Fat kids, Chad, Dylan, Justin, Trey, I'm saying, let's go.
Sam was molested.
Yes, thank you. So,
Were you really?
Yes.
So hard.
By who?
What I meant was on last week's episode, what we covered, Sam was molested. Move on.
Who molested you?
It was a preacher.
It was a preacher. That's why you're here.
No, you
I
wasn't.
ruined the podcast. I'm sorry, Sam.
It wasn't even a preacher. I'm not even going to get to
It
heaven.
was the son of a preacher man.
It's the son of a preacher.
The only man who can ever touch me is a Catholic preacher man.
Listen, I'm upset because this is not a joke. I was so fat and ugly as a child. This isn't like a recent development, you know. I would get in MySpace chat rooms like trying to get molested.
Nice.
Like I just knew I'm 11 years old and I'm just begging like please. They're
Somebody
like,
come
they're
get
like
this.
age, sex, location. I'm like
Take
12, please. Anybody's house. I don't
12
care.
fat.
Yeah, right.
Come get me.
You're emailing
Please.
this to catch a predator guy going, whatever list you have, can you just forward it to
right,
me?
exactly. Just begging.
Christopher Hansen.
Chris Hansen, dude.
And people
That
would
guy
be
rules.
like,
do you know why I'm here? And they're always like,
you want to get into To Catch a Predator? We can talk To Catch a Predator.
Oh, hell
I've
yeah.
seen every episode. I am obsessed with that show.
it's so good.
I'm not obsessed with the show. Watching the show from like start to finish is hard to watch, but getting on YouTube and typing in like top 10 To Catch a Predators, because they've broken them down into categories. It's like top 10 dumbest predators, top 10 smartest predators.
Yeah.
Those are scary because there are some dudes that have almost like talked themselves out of it.
Dude, I love the guys where he asks them what they're doing there, and they're like 45 years old going to meet like a 10-year-old girl, and they're like, I just wanted to hang out with her. We were friends.
Right, yeah,
we're friends.
We have so much in common.
yeah, it's like
She's
what
10. I'm kind of retarded.
you can play Chinese checkers. What the fuck?
90% of the people on that show are special needs in some sort.
100%.
The craziest part about that show, and I have a story that goes along with this, because what's so interesting to me, no, that sounded terrible. In my story, I'm 13, if that, let's just clear that up. But what's so interesting about that show to me is that this is a guy, 80% of those, 20% of them are just, they want to fuck kids and they deserve to die. And that is crush their nuts with stones. Whatever you got to do, fuck them. But there's a percentage of those guys they just want to have sex with something and they're accepting the fact that it's a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
So that makes
it okay.
No. They also deserve to die.
Not, yeah.
But they weren't seeking a child. They accepted the fact, which again, burn in hell. But these guys will fucking, to them, they're riding the highest high ever. Like these guys are virgins, they're incels, whatever. And all they know is that today they're going to have sex.
Yeah.
And to watch that spiral and burn.
And the drive over is just Dave Matthews Band on fucking 11.
Yeah.
You got the windows down. They're like, it's happening today.
Within 10 minutes, not only are you not having sex, which is also a fucking bummer. You've been there.
Your whole life is ruined.
You ever just get home, you've done too much coke, your dick don't work, you're not having sex. It's a sad night.
It is.
You're not having sex. Now you know that, I'm in trouble because there's another adult here.
Yeah.
Now you find out you're on national television being a fucking creep.
The whole world.
Now you're going to prison within 15 minutes of the highest high I'm going to
Remember the retarded guy with the pizza and the condoms? He was like an oil worker or something. He showed up in his hand, a whole pizza and a handful of condoms.
I'm here for the pizza party and the dick suck.
Right. And they're just
He
like,
was holding it when they busted him too. Just like,
my kind of guy.
Also, you ain't, dude, you are literally, you're not going to like, this might be okay jail.
No, like you're
pedophiles in
not
prison.
Not only are you going to prison, you're going to get fucked.
It's game over
or dead
on site.
Like,
the second they find out,
right? Please,
train time.
Your best case scenario is you die week 1 in prison. That's it.
Yeah.
I saw a reel of a dude admitting a murder, and it didn't show the context of him that he was like already in prison for life. And he's like, yeah, he was a fucking pedophile, so I stabbed him to death.
Yeah.
And the judge was like, all right.
Yeah.
76 times.
Yeah.
In 30 seconds.
And I was like, good for that guy. He's already in for life. Might as well do a little fucking
I'd get
prison
tired.
justice.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I whack off 76 times in 30 seconds. That's
like up and down
up and
motion.
down,
If
yeah.
you count upstrokes and
If
downstrokes.
you count up and down, then yes. But I think stabbing, it's just.
Hold on, let me try. Get it?
Well, you would
Because that's what I do.
you would
Get it?
have come already.
It's a tiny little penis joke.
Your little
Well, Daniel
picture?
Tosh has a bit like that, where it's like, on one of his Comedy Central ones, I think it was Happy Thoughts, where it was like, if you stab someone 200 times, you have to like stop and like change hands and like
Take a break.
sip an iced tea and be
Yeah.
like, all right, here we go. Goodness me.
I think that's just me and you, Sam. Like that's such a fat thought to be like, man, I have to take a break in the middle of this
I'm
murder.
a little winded in
Do
this
the,
murder.
do the motion again.
Does that mean shitting my
Hey,
pants as I'm jerking off?
That's the sound it makes when it has to travel through all the little chub thing we looked up that one
The
time.
chub thing. No, the pile.
When the cum,
mound.
Oh my
when the
God.
cum's spurtling out.
Ew.
Dude, since
Well,
that.
Can you
That's
imagine
not
if your
accurate.
uterine lining got clogged like arteries? When you fucked?
Dude, my uncle, I
think it-
told this
I think it
story on
kinda
this
does.
podcast before, but my uncle ripped this hole in between where your kidneys and your stomach lining.
Okay.
So he was shitting out of his dick. And he said it was like Campbell's Chunky Soup
Dude.
just shooting out of his little tiny pee hole.
Oh,
So it was the worst
boy.
thing he ever fucking went through.
So bad, dude.
Well,
Uncle Rick rules, dude. He just beat
This
cancer
was-
or something, dude.
this was fun.
Uncle
guys.
Rick rocks.
Yeah,
Yes,
Shout
he
out to
beat
Rick.
cancer, be shitting out of his dick.
I'm gonna throw up.
Speaking of shitting out of your
That's
dick.
fucking horrifying.
you
I
got
was
a new joke. No, I'm just
legit.
kidding.
There it is.
We have Slurpees.
We do. Hey, cheers, boys. Slurpee time. This is Trey's request.
Chunky soup flavor.
This was not my. I do love a Slurpee. That's.
Well, you said slushy.
Where's my goddamn straw?
Oh, you did ask me my
I
favorite
did.
childhood treat.
I don't know where your straw is.
This is not what I meant. This is a
You
this
get extra
is a slushy. Or this is a Slurpee.
Well.
A slushy is like shaved
Yeah,
ice.
dude.
Oh,
They're
you
like-
mean like the what are those called?
Not like the Italian ice. That's too fancy.
Yeah.
That's what I think you're thinking of.
Water
No,
ice.
the one with
Water
the
ice.
little chips in it.
Do you say water ice where you're from? That's Philly,
Oh,
right? Water ice.
what?
Water
Wow,
ice.
that was fucking
That's
crazy.
what
That's a hitter.
Philadelphia people
Holy
call
shit,
them.
yeah, Witter ice.
Water
Water
ice.
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 Witter ice.
That sounds like a Native
I
American.
feel like I'm
one
having
trying
a
to-
stroke. Okay.
But
no,
Three times an episode.
Slushies where I'm from is like you buy them at a fucking trailer that's just set up across from every elementary school in the county. And it's just some dude like shaving ice with like just the grossest syrup bottles,
Sure.
but they're so good.
Mm.
But that's my favorite childhood
Just waiting
treat.
for his debut on To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he just got out, but like, and he can't. McDonald's won't hire him again.
Yeah.
You know, so he just,
He's like, until I can get back on that McFlurry machine,
yeah,
this trailer.
he's just gonna serve slushies to children. Yeah,
Now,
And you thought that I was going to be able to get one of those and bring it here in the studio?
I didn't know that you were asking me to get me something.
Oh, that's fair.
Have you ever
That's fair.
ran down an ice cream man?
Oh, ran him down? No, I've
Like
ran
him-
after one, but I
Yeah.
never catch him.
You never get there.
Yelled aggressively out of breath.
now, I have a question for you. This is going to sound like an insult. It's not.
Okay.
At one point, the trajectory
Good
of your
setup.
life, you were preparing to be a pastor.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Which fucking blew me away
you
when I
were a
found out.
pastor, right?
Yes, I was a youth minister for a period of time. Yes.
How long?
I preached for the first time. I was 17. That was probably in the spring. No, in the winter of 2012. And then I preached for the very last time. Probably a year and a half later, somewhere in there.
So that's not long ago.
Straight up
That was
Southern
10 years ago.
Southern
Well, yeah,
Baptist?
but that's not
So the church,
as the crow flies.
right? Yeah, right. In the grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
it's not that long. To me, I'm going to die next year, so it was not that far. Anyway,
Don't say that.
Don't say that, Trey. Guys, everyone hold hands right now.
I want to kill I'll fucking kill myself tonight.
Austin
on
Batman.
the show.
Fuck all of you guys.
Honestly, we need the views.
I'll
If you
kill
want to do
myself.
it, if you want to do it real quick, just get it
I'll
over
hang
with.
myself on the fucking stage out there. You think I care? You go
No.
find a rope that won't break, it's over.
We need to.
I
we
think
need
Chris
to,
Mueller built that, so it's coming down.
no, we got a tandem Austin Batman.
Yeah, man.
That's
So
how we
yeah, I preached for a little while. I didn't start going to church until I was 16, and then
Whoa.
like a year later, I had a video of my testimony, as they call it, go like small town viral, I guess.
Okay.
Got a bunch of views on Facebook, and then I spoke at a youth conference. Are you guys familiar with the youth
Yeah.
conferences where they bring all the church? So that's where there was probably, there's a 1,200 kids there from all over the Southeast.
Hot.
Sure, whatever, but yeah, horny for Jesus or whatever. Listen, I'm just
You
gonna
can pack a lot of small Christian children in a fucking arena.
dude. If you
These things are
if you
popping
have
off,
kids
dude.
and you're sending your kids to a youth conference, they're coming home with wet fingers, dude. That's all that
100%.
happens at these youth conferences. Are these kids want to fuck each other? Okay, and I say that because I was 16, 17, and I fucked my girlfriend at the youth conference that I preached at for the first time. Or no, it wasn't my first time preaching.
Actual
but-
sex, or were you just was it
No,
soaking?
No. We're not fucking Mormons. We're still going to heaven. you
Okay,
know?
okay.
Come on, man.
I'm excommunicado, dude. I know nothing about this shit.
Sure, Mormon. That's made up bullshit.
Gotcha.
Fuck Scott Fillmore, dude.
Booch, you hear that, Booch? Dumb
Yeah,
broad.
I love Booch, dude. He's the guy who rules. Anyway, no. So I preached there. So, but then I had these churches kind of reach out to me to come speak at their church. So that's kind of how I started traveling around preaching, and then it just kind of grew from there.
Were
man.
you so when you were doing this? Were you already making like your sermon or whatever? Was this like? Were you making it fun? Like, were you having fun with it, or were you kind of like by the book?
I loved it, man. It was the first taste of what I get with stand up now, and I felt, you know, whether you want to say led by God or whatever. Well, at the time, I would have been like, I'm supposed to be doing this or whatever. Like, yeah, it was my first taste of being on stage and talking to people, which is where I still to this day is where I feel like I'm supposed to be, where I feel the most comfortable, I guess. But yeah, man, I mean, it was definitely the start of this and then from preaching, I was a theater major. And then as soon as I found stand up, I was like, yeah, I know.
Sorry.
I know.
Had to.
I was like, oh, this was as soon as the first time I did stand up, I was like, oh, this is what I thought preaching was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, I had sermons for my youth group at home, but then when I was at other churches, it was really just the test. It was just telling my story, which was not that interesting. And at the time, I was like, dude, they're gonna make a movie about me. This is fucking everybody loves me, dude. This is so cool. And really, I just blew my knee out, and then the Christians got a hold of me in my high school. They were like, hey, man, you look lost, and we know a guy that can help you with that.
Were you playing football?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Nice.
And then,
So, go ahead.
no, that was,
Okay. So, the question was when, so you were preaching and you were a minister, and then when you lost God, is that when you found Patty Melts?
I could eat all your food forever. I could eat all your food forever. Did you ever sing songs like that?
Hey,
in church?
hold on. Will you timestamp that and make sure that's a clip for the show? I just want to make sure that joke's there. Make sure the silence is there.
Yes. Well, I tried to ask it 9 minutes ago, but I guess that jokes have
I would
shitty
go
joke
to
has a
church.
bad-
I would go to
has a
church
shelf
all
life.
the time as a kid. I was forced to
The
go to
spirit
church.
of Arby's
and I would
compels
just try
you.
to fuck shit up all the time at church. And then when they would do like the prayer, it would get real quiet. I ripped some of the greatest farts
Oh, yes.
of
Hell
my
yeah.
life on the quiet. Dude, I would get laughs too.
Those pews reverberate, dude.
Those were made
You
for
ever
farting.
Catch some
Yeah.
bass in those fucking
you ever
rooms.
ripped a good church fart?
Not on purpose, dude. I ripped. I was so in our youth room. We had a really great church, a really great youth room, and we had like all kinds of shit, that made kids come and hang out. We had like ping pong tables and stuff.
Yeah.
But we had like an upstairs area that was very unsupervised, which again, if you're sending your kids to
This is the
youth
fingering
group,
floor.
it is, yeah, you're just sending your kids to get fingered. I mean, that is what this is at this point.
Yeah.
Get
At least it was
fingered
for
and
me,
go,
for us,
whoop, during songs.
Yeah,
That's like
man.
all you do at church camp.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly, yeah.
YAC things.
Yeah, right.
Sha-na-na-na-na, whoop,
The conference
those
that I
little
preached at was a YEC,
Yeah,
like
dude.
branded
God
YEC,
damn.
youth evangelism conference.
Would you get paid?
Yes,
Fuck yeah,
in heaven bucks?
tax-free motherfucking money, dude.
tax-free money, but you got to tithe 10% of
Tithe.
it. You got to tithe 10% of it, and then
What does that mean?
Tax.
Oh.
Church tax.
Yeah,
Oh.
To God.
you're supposed to tithe 10% of your income, period. But if you're making it for Jesus, it doesn't. Like my home church was still expecting. Like I had people that were looking at like facilitating this for me because I was a kid. but they were expecting like, okay, if you made $500, we're getting 50 of that. Plus you better kick some of that like back into the youth group.
Yeah.
The youth fund, which meant share your money.
Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't make like any real money, but like it was cool. But again, it was just nice to, I felt like, oh, I'm in front of everybody talking. And dude, I used to bang just a bunch of like old ladies doing this. That was crazy.
Old ladies meaning like 40 because you were young.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
mid 30s. And it was the same lady every time. It's just like some woman that was married, you know. She's married, she got divorced, and through the divorce, she found Jesus again. You know what I mean? Because that's how that works. So
and you're a pastor, so you're bona fide.
She comes in and she's got little Billy, and she's raising little Billy by herself. Little Billy wants to go stay with Tommy.
Yeah.
And then I'm in fucking Kennesaw, Georgia, you know, 3 hours from home.
Spreading the good word.
Spreading the good word.
Spreading the
And
good
she's
peach.
like, and they're like, well, you're not driving home tonight in the dark, are you?
Goodness gracious.
I'm like, well, yeah. And they're
Lordy,
like, well,
no.
we got a guest room. Little Tommy's staying with Billy or whatever. Come, let me cook you dinner, whatever. 3 glasses of red wine later, I am in there.
Yeah.
God bless
Tiring
America,
that
dude.
shit up.
Oh my God. It
God is
happens
good.
so often.
Do you say
Hell
that
yeah.
after you get God is good all the time? I just
I'm gonna come
cummed.
now.
I just come hard.
those really religious girls, even when they're older, are weird though, man. Like this girl told me I wanted to like fuck her doggy or whatever. And she said that she wouldn't face away from me because her grandmother had told her never to get on all fours with her cheeks spread apart because that's how the devil comes in.
I mean, that is true.
she wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
She was not wrong.
This is the devil.
I came in her ass.
Yeah,
That did happen.
in the form of
I
a
did that.
charming 16-year-old youth pastor.
Oh my God.
The devil
And
works in mysterious ways.
this was like 150 pounds ago. So I was just like getting ready to go play college football.
Yeah.
And then like the Segura's joke, like at that age, you're just fucking until it hurts.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
a girl's like, that hurts. And you're like, yeah, hell yeah, it does. That's fucking awesome.
Oh,
Trey.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
dude. That was it.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
Back her tells you hurt.
just slinging dick and just angry at the world, you know?
Like, is that the bottom? And she's like, that's the bottom.
Yeah. Right. She's like, no, but please stop slamming yourself into me. She's like, I can't believe 2 inches of fucking momentum can hurt this bad.
What is that? Forgetting Sarah Marshall when the nerdy dude is fucking his Christian wife.
I
And
just
he's like, is it good for you? Because it hurts me. He's got his dick in her ass. And he thinks he's in her pussy.
That dude
That's so
rules,
good.
by the way.
Yeah, he's
That
a fucking
actor.
man.
I
Yeah.
feel like you're in like an alternate dimension. What's the guy's name? Jack Bayer? Something like that. Jack
don't know.
McBayer, some shit.
He was on like
He's
30
just-
Rock and
Just a
Yeah.
southern treat of
Yeah,
a man.
yeah.
Jamie, look that up.
Jamie,
Jack
this
McBride.
guy's fucking smoking a vape. He doesn't know what's going on. Jamie,
He's asleep.
get your mind out of your fucking asshole. I'm sorry. Dude,
Jesus.
I mean,
Just happened.
a good, dude, we're talking about farts in church. Yeah, Jack McBrayer. That dude fucking rules.
yeah, he's great.
You are kind
Yeah,
of like
you
a
look
bizarre
just like
little
him.
Jack
What is
McBrayer.
with him and why is he with JoJo Siwa right there?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you can't see it.
Taylor looks
Yeah, we
more
got
like
it.
the Minion than Jack McBrayer.
I'm not saying he looks like. I'm saying they both have a similar charm, southern charm to them.
All right, so that was like kind of that was like a PG-13. Do you have like, is there any R or X rated shit that happened?
The girl telling me when I came in that girl's ass, that's PG-13.
No,
Yeah, Jesus,
what,
Chad.
what do you have?
No, he wants us to go back to talk about pedophiles. I think.
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah,
I don't know. Like evangelist churches, I've never like been a part of that circle. I've never like hung
Sure.
out, but like, I've seen the Righteous Gemstones. I know there's some wild shit going on behind the scenes.
people keep telling me to watch that show anytime like I meet a girl and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I used to do this. They're like, oh, have you seen this show? And
Yeah.
I haven't. But from my understanding, anytime I tell these stories, people are like, yeah, that's the Righteous Gemstones.
So, as a for instance, like my best friend in high school, his mom was a fucking Bible thumper to the end, dude. Just like crazy, devoutly Christian.
Mhm.
Like 3 nights a week, she was at church. He was her husband, my best friend's dad, was a gardener. He worked his fucking ass off, like an 80-hour week kind of a grinder. Saved all this money, bought him the house, like yada yada yada.
Super Christian mom, gardener dad.
Yeah.
So your Hispanic friend. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually.
Mhm.
1,000%.
So
Yeah.
the year that we graduated high school, she left him, didn't divorce him, but left him
Sure.
to go on a Bible fellowship
Love it.
in another country.
Yep.
And drained their like joint savings account and gave it away to the church.
No, that's not what
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's not what happened at all. What happened is she found some dude that told her basically essentially that Jesus was inside the tip of his dick and she was going to find out.
I mean,
that's how that
I'm
happens.
not saying you're wrong.
That's how that
I'm not
happens.
saying you're wrong.
She gave it to the church. She gave it to this guy. And in her, listen, my ex-girlfriend was watching a bunch of like cult documentaries. That's all that is.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I
mean, no,
mean,
they find people like that with a weak disposition and then they fucking prey on you.
Right.
And they got her.
Yeah, they get you, man.
They got her. I don't know if it was a dude that was looking to fuck her or just wanted her money, but like they knew that they were well off and like they got it.
They get it, man. I mean, that's like, say what you want about Christianity, you know, like, but at the end of the day,
okay, it sucks.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'm a confirmed Catholic.
It's dumb and retarded.
For the record, I'm a confirmed Catholic.
Well,
not a big deal.
You told us you got molested, so we knew
not
that
in
already.
church. That was in the outside world.
Who molested you?
We don't have to do with this 2 episodes in a row. It's my neighbor. I blew him. It was fun. I loved it.
Oh,
so
you got citizenship. Don't do that. Don't molest shame.
For the record, I am a confirmed Catholic, but I would like to hear your thoughts on Christianity, Trayton.
No, Trayton is not my name.
Sorry.
That is my
I'm tired of looking at Chad J's fucking ankles. Why are they out every fucking episode?
It's great.
You never wear fucking long pants?
You have ankles like this, you show them off.
First of all, that's
okay. First of all,
that's gay. But second of all, why did that sound so much like Mason?
Oh, he is very, and he kind of looks like him too.
He kind of look.
I don't fucking.
Do you look like Mason Smith?
No,
That
I
just
don't.
hurt.
If you and Mason
really did.
If Pokemon were real, Mason evolves into Cherry Pop.
You don't like that? You don't want some of that?
I like that you guys wore both the same shoes, but Trey's are actual checkerboards.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I think he meant that he was trying to say my foot's fat somehow. And I just don't think he got there. Somebody last night said that my shoes look like an actual tile floor. That's what I think he was going for.
That's a mean thing to say. Who said that to you? I'll find them, Trey.
I don't remember. Someone on Banana Phone.
I'll kill them.
Nick V, maybe.
Another Mason lookalike.
Yeah.
Mason, if Mason was just better.
Yeah,
Nick V.
and funnier
Shit.
and not annoying as fuck.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Fucking
I will say, lately Mason's been a treat. Every time he comes around, I'm like, that fucking guy rules.
Every time I'm around Mason lately, it's just been like, this guy
What
is
a sweetie.
just a sweetheart.
Yeah, I love him.
I don't ever wear velour
I'll be
tracksuits.
fucking dies in a hole. Fucking hate. No, we love you, Mason. You're gonna get all. But
Don't put me
Mason,
in that. I don't want you to die in a hole.
Mason will actually get mad that we're saying this.
So-
And that's
Mason.
what's so.
He was like a brother to me.
He'll just get hammered and be like, "You're fat and you're gay. You should quit comedy."
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'll take away liquor privileges at Vulcan." And I'm like, "Okay." One time I made him so mad. He was like, "I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna buy a fat suit. I'm gonna go on camera, and I'm gonna make Ashley think that you're stealing liquor, and you're gonna get fired." And I was like, "Buddy, you could just like take a breath instead of conspiring to get me fired. You fucking." Because he was mad because I said like, you know, his left foot was bad or something that's like retarded.
You call him an alcoholic while he's falling down drunk.
Yeah, and he's like, "You're
Fuck you, fatty.
fat,
All right,
bad comedian." Like, damn.
All right,
Go for the jugular.
I don't want to talk about Mason. I'm already in a bad mood. Fuck. We almost let that guy in Port Aransas.
What?
Me
What
and
the fuck
Scott
is Port
Ward.
Aransas?
It's the beach closest to us. It's Corpus Christi.
Okay.
Me and Gabe Kerr and Scott Wharton and Mason went down to do some shows. The shows, they weren't great, but they weren't bad. And Mason fell in love with a stripper.
Yes.
You've heard this story.
Yes. I was supposed to go on that trip and I opted out.
We wish you would have came. We were gonna leave him there. If Danny was not there, we would have left him in fucking in Corpus because dude, this guy, we get back to the hotel, we leave the strip club at 2 a.m, you know, and we get back, he's just hammered and he's mad that we made him leave. Because this girl, they kept paying for dances, and Mason was shocked that she just hung out there all night dancing on him.
I think she really likes me.
I think she likes me. Yeah, fucking
Nah,
Mason.
it's different.
Yeah, it is right. So, dude, this girl's never gonna fuck you. She's just doing her job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mason's the type of guy that if a girl at Texas Roadhouse calls him sweetie, he's writing his number down on the receipt with no tip.
Yeah,
That's Mason.
For sure.
Making a napkin flower for her.
Yeah. Right.
Dude,
I'm also
he
guilty
also
of
has
having that personality type.
he has the most ultimate only child energy to where he will literally derail an entire night.
Yep.
And then wake up the next day and ask you what happened, and you're like, well, you completely blacked out by 8 o'clock. We had to carry you out of the club. You threw up on the table. We had to clean that up too. You said the N-word about 15 times and you almost got all of us killed. And then when we got you out to the car, you kicked one of the fenders in, and he'll just go,
The best part is he'll laugh about it the entire time.
There's zero
no
accountability,
remorse.
doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, I'm awesome, huh?
I do find it
I
charming.
love you, by the way.
I do find it charming
Hey,
to
what
an
happened
extent.
when you
He's very
had
funny.
What happened when
Yeah.
you had a gold tuxedo?
I had a gold tuxedo.
I remember you saying something about a gold tuxedo one time.
I wore a gold tux to prom, and I did the worm my senior year.
Hell
That's
yeah,
that
dude.
goes super hard.
the highlight of my life. I should have killed myself that day. You know, you hear those stories like these teenagers died in a DUI the night of their prom. I wish that had happened to me.
Sure. We
Yeah.
do too.
I remember something crazier about that story, but I can't remember what
I don't
it was.
remember either. Yeah, I wore a gold tux to prom. That's the only thing I can think
Doing
of.
the worm is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I can still do it, I think.
Let's
Dude,
go.
Can you do
I
the
can
worm?
only do it backwards.
Yeah, well, first of all, yeah.
Yeah, not doing
Dude,
it forward.
no,
I'm
the
gonna
worm.
give myself a fucking concussion. But I had a supreme fat kid moment yesterday,
Oh,
if you don't mind.
yeah.
I am meeting this girl's parents for the first time.
Ew.
As I get into my car to go to her parents' house, inner thigh of my pants just explodes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just rip my fucking pants so hard
And you're
getting
already-
into my car.
And you're already late.
And I'm already late,
Yep.
100%, because
That's a
I was
fat guy
making sure
move.
I was drying a shirt because I didn't want it to smell like smoke, and I wore it the night before because I have one
You're
nice
so fat.
shirt.
You're
Dude,
so
I
fat,
know.
dude. I get
And
it.
so-
I get it.
So I run back into my room. I have no other pants except for track pants,
Yep.
and I'm not going
Which
to wear
is-
track
that's
pants
so
in
insane.
a flannel. Like, what am I, a
Show
fucking
up looking like
Pakistani
you're in
guy?
a Russian
You went on
mob.
Kill Tony
Yeah,
the first
dude.
time in Adidas basketball shorts. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
almost, I hate that we're friends now. Continue.
That's okay. And Trey, you're not supposed to laugh at that. We're supposed to be allies, brother.
That's my favorite.
supposed to be
That's my
allies,
favorite
brother.
soundbite, dude.
The one saving, you're gonna play it again. Okay. The one saving grace about that song is like he describes a 300-pound person as 5'3", and I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
not me. I'm
He's not talking
6'2",
about-
dude.
First of all,
I'm fucking hot.
I'm a unit.
Yeah. Oh, the heroin version.
dude, some chick last night while I was hosting the mic screamed out. I was like in between comics. She was like, "You're doing a great job."
That was right before you brought me up.
Yeah. I was like, "Thank you."
And she was like, "You're hot."
I was just like, all right, you gonna fuck me after this or what? Just she was like, you're fucking hot. And I was just like, all right, I quit. Like, what else am I doing here?
Right.
And then I brought Sam up.
And then I talked
Nice.
about killing myself
and
for
then
4
she
minutes.
left immediately. I tried to find her and she was gone.
I love it.
What? She doesn't
My
want to see
act-
Batman hanging off the Congress Bridge, jizzing on everybody.
My act,
Fat man?
my act cock blocks my friends. That fucking
God.
rules. So
He was just like, my mom's dead, and I have her tits. I was 2. Look where
I mean,
you Sam.
that's a good joke.
That's a pretty good joke.
But anyway, I
Wait,
don't know.
so what did you end up wearing?
Those pants, my ripped pants.
Oh,
No.
I went into their house
No, you
with
did
ripped
not.
pants and just like flamingoed the entire night, just so that no one could notice, dude. I had to show up in
you
a
couldn't
sort of damp flannel
stop
because
somewhere
it
and
didn't.
buy a pair of pants.
Are you retarded?
Yeah, first
Stop
of all-
somewhere and buy
Yeah,
pants.
we're not
Are
buying
you
pants in
crazy?
person.
Are you crazy?
That doesn't happen.
I had to hit DXL today to replace the pants that I fucking blew out.
Dude, you're spending too much money. Go to JCPenney Big and Tall. It's so
Really?
much, it's so much cheaper.
See,
That's all I wear. That's all I
you.
wear.
thank you, Trey. I needed that.
Yeah. You also could have called me. I could have given you a pair of pants.
Dude, I'm not gonna call you. I'm in South. I'm not gonna call you and wear your fucking
I
pants
would've
that you
called you.
farted in.
I would have called you.
And I would be happy to
need
help.
it. I need this.
But I was already late. So
I like to
wearing,
think that there's a network of like
This is
big
the
guy
Underground
comics.
Railroad for fat
They're
guys.
just like, yo, bro, if you ever rip your pants at the show, you call one of us 5. We'll
100%,
fucking
you gotta have friends.
Dude, Muffin,
show up out of breath and bring you a pair of
my
pants.
fucking.
the Harriet Tubbyman.
Nice, man.
I like how every
Tubby
joke
man.
we've all tried to make individually has bombed so far. Yeah, continue.
My belt fucking broke during a show at Vulcan, and Mumford Davis, that fucking that guy, love that guy to death.
Treat.
He's just a train wreck. I love Mumford, man. That guy is just
rules.
Everyone loves
that
Mumford.
guy's just autistic. Dude.
Yeah.
I love him so much. but he'll look at you sometimes. And I'm like, are you gonna fuck me or fight me?
My
right
favorite thing to do is watch him dance.
now?
Have you ever seen him dance at Vulcan?
Yeah. That's the Mumford. But
It's
Mumford
unbelievable.
Davis
He's
took-
so tense, but
Yes.
somehow so free at the same time.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
But Mumford Davis took his belt like in one motion, like he was about to whip a kid, and like threw it to me.
Yeah,
like
I was
Indiana
oh, shit.
Jones.
It was beautiful.
That
It
rules.
didn't fit.
Oh,
It
But the
wasn't-
gesture.
But the gesture, yes.
Take the belt off his ass for you, dude. That's
Yeah.
the kind of guy he is.
good man.
Mumford Davis. What a guy.
hmm
Hell yeah.
So I was wearing a damn flannel and
Yeah.
I fucking had a hole
And
in
what's
my
this-
nutsack.
What's this guy's name that you're saying?
Todd. Good guy. Sweet kid. And dude, it's this girl and like her cousin's boyfriend, her aunt's boyfriend, and both her parents. And it's like,
And you're just there, just praying your dick doesn't fall out of your boxers.
oh, dude, just sitting there the whole time. Because I went in the mirror and looked, and I was like just standing, then like I spread my legs a little bit, and I was like, you
How
can't see
big's
from
the
the
hole?
front. Bro, it was from fucking here to my asshole. But like, and I turned around and I was like in the mirror, like, you know, making sure it was good, and you couldn't tell.
Why would you just
There was no other options, my boy.
put on a put?
Trey, you're not supposed to laugh at that, Trey. You're not supposed to laugh at that,
so
Trey.
good. I love it. It's my favorite.
Goodness
side of
me.
it. The fact that you have it different, it's so good. No, go put on fucking track pants and a hoodie, you weirdo.
Dude, I'm going. This you want to talk about religious people,
Right,
This
you're
is a
about to say-
Catholic Mexican girl in Texas, and I'm going to go meet them for the first
Sam.
time on a Sunday.
So you thought
Just wait till they find
instead
out
of
you blew a
wearing
guy.
nice track pants, go some all black. I know you got some black fucking track pants that
I
would have
do.
looked fine,
I do.
right? Instead, you thought, you know what? I'm going to wear ripped jeans, pants,
Risk it.
whatever.
Risk the balls
Risk
coming
the
out.
balls coming out to
Yes.
this very Catholic family.
Yes.
Never crossed your mind like, hey, maybe they'll realize that I'm fat and I dress down a little bit. That never crossed your mind.
Absolutely not, dude. I was going for fucking gold, brother.
Here's the other one
You're
that
not
you could
even
have
good
pulled.
at being fat.
I know. I hate it. I'm in hell, dude. I'm not good at being fat. I hate it, but I can't.
I
So-
know.
You could have just told the truth and had her mom sew them up in like 30 seconds.
She offered. She was like, I can sew those. And I was like, no. I'm not going to
I'm
go
gonna
and
sit-
like Anne Frank
You know,
in
I
your
would,
room.
so she knew.
I would have sat there in my underwear in front of everybody. That would not have bothered me at all.
Yeah, Trey. I mean, I don't think that's really my thing. Is sitting in front of a fucking Mexican family, dude.
That makes it better for me.
The-
Hold on. So
Go,
I
go.
introduced myself to her aunt's boyfriend, and he was like, "Man, you make us all look like hobbits, huh? You're fucking huge." And I was like, "Oh,
Goddamn right.
He was like, "You're fucking Gandalf, bro." And I was like, I can't have this guy shit down my mouth and then sit in my black Nike Pro Combats on the couch while
that's
my 4 foot fucking 4 girlfriends are making me a plate of rice and beans. It was insane. You think I'm gonna sit in Anne Frank in her room after introducing myself to her family, who's like worried that there's a
4
huge
foot
white
4.
guy stinking up the fucking place?
Yeah, they didn't know what was going to happen.
First of all, they didn't like that you were there to begin with
At all.
Like you look.
And your solution to that is to sit in your underwear and not care.
That's my thing because you look instead of an ICE agent, you're an icy agent. You know what I'm talking about? You're just fat as hell.
Do you know how many
all right.
Every one of those
conversations?
jokes
One
is
of these-
bomb so
one of these
far.
jokes is
Do they
Oh,
make
I
do
love
they
it.
make underwear like boxers and stuff for fat people, or you have to get white briefs, right?
No, I can fit in like.
Look at his face.
Trey,
It's
please.
only the big white briefs, right? That's what I always heard.
They make suits for the Lavelle Crawford is a comedian. Google Lavelle
I
Crawford,
know he
please.
looks like a big black toe.
Yeah, he's the largest living thing that's ever
Oh, a
existed.
toe!
And he wore a suit every day of his life. And you think we haven't figured out boxer briefs?
I didn't
Yes,
know.
we have boxers, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
That guy. You're talking about yes, big toe, Lavelle Crawford, who he's lost a bunch of weight now, so fuck him. But
Now his head just looks like a fin. It's crazy. Since
I
he's
don't
lost
know-
weight, he looks like a
Have
legit
you heard him
dorsal
talk
fin.
recently?
My head is like a
Yeah.
shark
It's so
fin.
he
He's
sounds
so
he
funny.
sounds like he uses the thing.
It's nuts.
on his, and it's like
It's
you can't really hardly hear him. But
These
you
are
think
my jokes.
you think we've got salmon suits in a 66 long.
Yeah, that's
He wears a
custom-made
60
rich people shit.
He wears
Not
a
ever-
He wears a 66 long jacket and 38 pants. Okay?
So what you're saying is you have an underwear guy that you have to call.
No,
Like, hey,
I'm just
man.
saying that they
Hey, man, I need
exist.
I mean, yeah, I call
briefs.
Trey.
I'm not buying underwear where you buy underwear, but I can still buy
The
underwear.
poor Asian women in those factories just going, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. We're
They're
going to
making
need
money.
more fabric.
I just like the idea that everyone over 300
It's just
pounds
racist.
wears fucking.
300
The white-
pounds
the
is
white
not
briefs.
that big. It's really
Yeah,
not
I'm
that.
close.
I think we're.
If you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, that's huge.
I feel
The
like I'm
government-
probably 250. I can make kind of fat jokes.
We can
right?
get me and Sam. You spend 2 weeks with me and Sam, we can get you to 300 pounds.
For sure. And you're going to be fucking
I get you
hammered.
300
by the way.
pounds by next week.
If you're hanging out with me, you're going to be hammered.
I'm close.
So just to put a
Dude.
pin in this, ripped pants, wrote it out. No one noticed. Told Sprinkles halfway through. She offered to fix them. I was like, no, don't worry.
So you stayed,
and
you
I
stayed for your
stayed-
girlfriend's quinceanera.
for
With ripped pants.
oh yeah,
You're
fucking
going to
blast,
hell,
dude.
dude.
And then her whole thing was singing karaoke, and it was all like Spanish songs.
Definitely quinceanera.
And I was,
Definitely.
It's a 4'4". She offered to sew your back. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah.
a SpongeBob episode.
and she's in high school too. It's cool. And
Was there cake?
That's what I said.
No, there was
Isn't
not
that
cake.
what I said?
There was cake. Holy
That
shit!
was
There
my
was
cake.
cake.
There
It's
was
a
cake.
quinceanera.
It was pineapple upside down cake, delicious. And
There was cake.
So and they were all singing like Spanish songs, like Grupo Frontero and shit, in like with the Spanish lyrics. And I was trying to like not be an asshole. I would just whisper to be like, I grew up on this stuff like this.
We
You know
look
what
at
I mean? I love this song.
Will you look up the Spanish word for pedophile for me?
Dude, she's my age, you fucking bastard.
What I'm wondering is how many
Pedophile.
sidebar conversations happen in the kitchen where like the uncle and his wife were like, how does he,
It's about the same.
how,
They just put an F.
Pedofile.
You said it like an Italian. That's not
he's
Pedofile.
a pedophile.
Pedofile and pasta.
But dude, we got out of there unscathed. No one noticed. And we're good, bro. And the one thing I need to, if I want to
You
assimilate.
definitely didn't go. I want you to know, as soon as you left, they were just like, "Did you see that fat
Giant
fuck's-
hole in his
that fat
pants."
fuck's pants were ripped?" You did not get out of there
No
unscathed.
way.
Unscathed.
I'll text her right now and be like, yo,
I
did
don't think they're
anyone
gonna
comment on my pants?
I don't think. First of all, if she says yes, she's a bad girlfriend.
But I respect
get her on the
honesty,
phone.
dude.
It's also
Definitely not on
crazy
the
that you
phone.
moved to Texas.
Definitely not on the phone.
Does she know that you sucked at cock?
Who's the fattest guy in the
Yes.
world?
Does her family?
No.
Do we know? Off the top
fuck?
of our
I
heads.
think I'm going to meet them and be like, guys, by the way, blew 2
Well,
dicks
if
in my
they
life.
watch- if they watch the podcast.
we don't just all know
They
each
definitely
other.
don't.
Just so you know. He's
true.
the same guy. He meets a black guy and he's just like, "I got a black friend back
Hey.
home. I bet you know."
No,
him."
but I still get. I want to know who the fattest guy in the world is.
They're out there. There's a bunch.
Who is it?
There are some people.
Your
Google it.
mom, dude.
Google it.
Who's the fattest guy in the world?
There are some people.
Fattest person. It's probably a bitch.
The point is,
I would put money
I
on that.
fucking sang Creed first time meeting these people, and I was like, and you
That
think
was your karaoke
John
song?
Brower Minot.
I sang Higher by Creed.
Come on.
After everyone was singing
1,400
like Selena and like all these Spanish
And they were
things,
like,
and I was like,
1,400 pounds.
it's Creed time.
Yeah.
With a fucking hole in my asshole.
Fuck yeah.
And then I got out of here, came and did this mic, saw Trey, he got called hot. I walked to the pussy he was about to get, talked about killing myself. Now we're here, boys. Happy New Year. Let's
That's a
get
full
it.
day. John Bauer.
Ooh, what's
Minich.
the comedy drama?
See-
The fattest man.
Here's the thing with these fucks.
1,400 pounds.
1,400.
Holy shit.
But he died in the 80s.
That's not even that
He
bad.
didn't even get the good food.
Oh, he was 100 stone at his peak, though, boys.
These guys
Living.
that get bedridden, they don't even like count. I want to know who's the fattest person that's still doing their daily life normally.
He looks like
Does
Joey
he-
Diaz.
Oh my God. How fucking dare you? That first of all, that picture looks AI generated.
Yeah, that doesn't look real.
There's no way that's
It's
real.
fake, man.
Also, there's no actual fat guy
we'll
that's
see what
just
this
wearing
process-
his tight ass shirt just where his tits
What
are.
is the picture all the way to the left with the sumo wrestler?
That's
What's going on there? Is this a scale thing?
Walter
Man.
Hudson?
Well, who the fuck was Walter?
Who is Robert Earl, whatever the fuck's that guy's name
Who's
is?
that
Video.
fucking
God
retard?
damn.
This is making me sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it should
making
make
me
you
sad.
happy that you're not fucking like forklift fat.
It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
Every once in a
It-
while, some fucking
It doesn't matter.
medium-sized
the-
guy's gonna call you
the-
fat, but you ain't getting
the
fucking taking the golden crown, the
the-
goddamn forklift.
The tens of Austin look at me and Sam the same way that we're looking at these people.
1,000%.
We're just you get
You
over.
really think that?
I listen. I have fucked 10. I have fucked the most attractive women. I used to do really, really well in Tennessee, and I'll admit that I've always done better than I should have because I played football and then preached, and
You promised God.
the theater girls were cool and hot, and then I did stand up. So it's always been I've always had something.
He said the theater girls were cool.
Yeah, I mean that was like the 2 years I was in theater school was rough. But I was in love with this chick, and she was hot, and that so it didn't matter as much.
Yeah.
But like
It changed
I
your
have
life
fucked
for a good put.
way hotter girls in Texas, and I think that's because there are so many Hispanic women,
Mm-hmm.
and they just love and
They all have fat dads.
They all have fat dads. That's the bit. I wasn't going to do the bit, but thanks for bringing it up.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Except for my kind of girlfriend.
It's a classic.
Hot dad.
Hot dad. All right. Well, you guys aren't going to last that long.
Yeah, probably not.
But no, that's I don't know what it is, but yeah, but they like even like the
It's
girls,
a classic sign of success. If you're big, that means you can
right.
afford food.
but even like the white girls
Yeah, that shit ain't it,
I've
though.
hooked up with here are way, way hotter. But I still know, like at the end of the day, they look at me like we look at these. They're still like, fuck, man, this
Yes.
guy.
That's why when
He's
we
funny.
had
He's funny.
Yeah.
He, and then it's like there's like the
You got
old.
that southern charm though, dude. I'm sure you clean up.
All right, hey, fuck
Yeah, I
you.
know.
You
No.
want to fuck me right now? Then stop
I
flirting
mean-
with me. All right, we'll see you. Keep
Yeah,
the
say
you got-
Southern Charm one more time, Chad. Southern Charm.
What's his fucking deal?
I'm tired
What's
of
your
fucking.
deal?
You know
What's
what's
his
Here we
fucking
go.
deal?
You come in here with your stupid fucking watch and your dumb hat, and you sit there and you think anything you fucking say matters. That's your problem.
Don't cut his mic. Don't see him.
That's
let him
your
go.
That's
Let him
your
go.
problem.
You know what your
That's your
fucking problem
problem.
is?
What?
You know what your fucking
What's
problem
my
is?
fucking problem?
You're Mr. King on the fucking mountain with your soundboard because you don't have an actual personality. Every time you want to say something, you gotta let's go.
Well, guess what?
100 pounds.
I'm made out of
I'm a
personality.
rapper. I'm a
First of
rapper.
all, Cherry Pop's 10 times funnier than you, and you have actual fucking jokes.
Hey,
and
fuck
he does
you.
it with a soundboard.
Fuck everybody.
Yeah, with my fingers. Oh, you got move
I
my body
appreciate
to
that
make
coming
people
from you.
laugh.
I got you a fucking Slurpee today, you piece of shit.
You got everybody a Slurpee, so
You
it doesn't
didn't give
fucking
me a
mean
straw.
Yeah, but I
anything.
got him for you.
He get him a straw.
Yeah, I threw your
Where's
straw
my
away,
fucking
you
straw?
fuck.
Somebody
Yeah,
call,
fucking-
call Roxy Castillo. Me and Cherry Pop are trying to get in this wrestling shit across the street.
Let's
dude.
go.
I want to so bad.
Chad's fat.
I'll catch lunch from the top
Chad,
turnbuckle.
God damn it,
Isn't
Chad.
it, what is this pod? It's the Fat Kids
doesn't
podcast.
matter.
Why is Chad on it?
Yeah.
Because he used to be fat.
It's because
No,
his
he
nose
didn't.
is a little
Nah,
longer.
he
than
wasn't
both
fat
ours.
like we
Roll
were.
tape.
No, of course not.
I was 100.
Of course
no,
not.
I wasn't.
What did you weigh at your heaviest?
He was fucking 9. He doesn't know.
At
No,
my-
I was,
at my-
if I was 15.
What
I
did you
probably
weigh?
285.
Okay, that's respectable.
Yeah.
What did you
Respectable.
What did you weigh at your?
My peak.
No, I'm saying
Might be right
in
now.
your best shape.
Oh, like
'Cause You
275.
played football, yeah?
275 probably.
How tall were you?
I was a fucking house, 6'2".
Word.
I was
Yeah.
19. I was a fucking house.
Yeah, I was 6'2". I was listening. I had every time I would get measured, I would get measured at 6'3", and now I'm like almost 6'2". I'm just getting fat, and gravity is pulling me down.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a nightmare. It's also really funny. Like I just sit hunched over and stand hunched over, and then people are like, "Oh, you're not over 6 foot," and then I stand up, and they're like, "Oh shit, okay." No, I was at my best shape. I was probably 6'2", 305.
Mm,
But I was playing tennis. I was
that
I made the
is
state tournament in tennis my
hilarious.
senior year. They really
Would you
had-
wear
that
neon green?
rules.
No, I was the ball. nice. Nice. Now I played a bunch of tennis.
I hate that I laughed at that.
That was
I hate
good.
that you laughed at it too.
That was good. I liked it. Yeah, man. But that's so. That's like when people like him. His worst case scenario, I weighed 20 pounds more than
Of
he
course.
did
No, of course.
at my best.
And dude, and to your point, I used to do a joke about it, but I can't. Like, I just didn't figure it out. But I became a certified lifeguard when I was 350. I was 350, and I was athletic enough to become a certified lifeguard. Of course, no one hired me because they're like, "Put your shirt on,
Yeah.
Tubby."
Tubby, yeah.
But you playing tennis at 305 and going to states is my certified lifeguard at 350.
Yeah.
That's like we're doing things that we shouldn't be doing.
Well, playing tennis at that weight is just, I'm playing against like, so the Knoxville News Sentinel, I don't know, it wasn't the News Sentinel, but there was a publication in East Tennessee that ran an article where in the state tournament, there was one competitor that outweighed the next heaviest competitor by a larger margin than the lightest competitor in the competition. So I was 305. The next heaviest guy was 185. So I had him by 120 pounds.
That
the
rules.
lightest competitor in the competitions was 110.
That fucking rules,
It
dude.
did not rule. They caught a lot of backlash, and I still have that news article at home, or not at my home in Tennessee.
Forgive but don't forget.
Yeah,
That's awesome. It's just funny to see like
I thought it was
let's
cool.
say a corn-fed fucking Tennessee bumpkin
Yeah.
playing little Asian kids who are 112 pounds.
Oh my
That
God.
fucking rips, dude. You're
Oh,
representing us
slamming them
proud.
over the
I was
net.
like I was like a 16 seed. It just had to play
But the
against a
fact that
kid.
you were there,
yeah,
you
I know.
qualified.
It wasn't hard.
Because if you're in high school and you're 305, normally that means like
Yeah.
you're a pile of shit.
Do you know me?
Or
But
a D
also,
lineman.
Right. And there's really no middle class in that scenario.
No.
yeah, I would show up to play people, and I would just play against dudes that were like my size, but were just like doughy.
Mm.
They were just like little. I mean, I say this not to be mean, but they were little gay kids or like big gay kids. That
Little
their-
big gay kids.
That their dads were like, "You gotta join a team," and they were
Right.
like, "Fine, I'll play tennis," and that's what we have.
Tennis is like the most gay thing you can do in high school.
And then I'm just smacking. Like I would try to hit people with the ball.
Totally.
Like if I
It's the
couldn't
point of
really
the game.
get to it,
Totally.
yeah, I would. I mean, just taking out my frustration.
Dude, I remember playing tennis with my dad just to get out of the house, have some fun. Fun in the sun with,
Oh, you're
my,
from
with Steve.
Connecticut. That makes sense. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was about to say your dad's gay. Dude. Like, why are you guys playing tennis?
My dad
together?
played hockey until he was 45, bro.
Yeah.
My dad could kick your dad's ass.
I'll take that bet. My dad was a warden for a long time,
Fighting words.
Warden.
or assistant warden. Yeah, we're
The prison
That's
system.
worked
what
in a
podcast
prison for
needs,
35
a dad
years.
fight
Yep.
to promote.
All right, well, that's fucking terrifying.
Steve's built like a brick shit house.
Dude, it's
though.
not
My
even
dad's a
my,
big dude for
my
sure, but
dad's
that's
not the one you want to be
terrifying.
afraid of. My mother, I only refer to my mother by her first name. Her name is Tammy.
Of course it is.
Tammy would whoop your dad's ass.
Yeah.
Tammy sounds, yeah, of course, dude.
Tammy,
That sounds
Tammy
crazy.
is the best like fight. Like the best like 3-punch combination I've seen online or in person or whatever. My younger sister is top 5 best fighters I've ever seen live, and I've worked in bar security for 6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, my younger sister can fight, boy. My older sister couldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. She gets her ass beat all the time. But my younger sister can fight.
Southern saying
Such
that
a
was.
southern
Holy
saying.
shit.
I watched Tammy 3-piece up my sister at
Whoa.
8:00 in the morning when my younger sister was like 19, getting ready to get. She was
out
in
on the
college.
front lawn or in the house.
I'm in the living room in my underwear, just fucking eating cereal. They get in an argument. Christina takes a swat at Tammy.
Pulls his phone up and starts
dodges
yelling
1, 2,
World Star.
3, and Christina goes to sleep. I mean, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever
She
seen. in my life.
KO'd her.
I mean, just out
Oh my.
like a light.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
Damn,
Tammy.
dude.
I may be remembering this wrong, and they're going to be mad. They're like, "That's not how it happened," but it's how I remember it.
It's
No,
gonna start
that's-
another one at Thanksgiving or
I
something.
know, dude. It's so good. Tammy can fight, boy. There's nobody.
Tammy's a white lady name that can fight.
Oh my god,
How good-
Especially
how
if they
good are
have
her
the gold
beans, though?
necklace with the Tammy.
Tammy don't cook nothing, man.
She just fights.
Best thing, yeah, she just fights. And
She opens cans of whoop ass.
you know how many times I've seen Tammy escorted out of a little league basketball game, or
That's so scary.
dude,
One of those parents are
get
so
kicked out?
scary.
oh, dude,
best.
escorted out of. I'm not leaving. She's like Mason.
You gonna have
You
to
were
take
raised
me.
by Mason. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. You had to.
You gonna have to take me.
She
Who's gonna take me?
Tammy will start. Well, go ahead and call the cops. Call them. Let's get them down. Let's just go ahead and get them down here because I'm not leaving. My little girl's playing basketball in this next game. Our games would be like 8:00 that night. She would show up to the gym at 4:00 just to watch the other games
And get so fired up. She
and
get
get so
kicked out
fired up
before your
our
sister's
game
game.
started. Yeah.
Did you
course.
think
So
you were going
dope.
pro?
No. That's the reason I didn't play. I didn't get super serious about college football because Tammy asked me she was like, "Do you think you're going to go pro?" And I was like, "No."
Not if you're at the games.
Yeah, I have no chance. She was like, "Well, come home, dummy. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then we found theater school, and now I live in Texas, and it makes her real sad.
Did she ever get into fights in the wild?
There are stories. I mean, this is a woman. Tammy won Biggest Flirt as her high school superlative, right?
Whore.
Yeah, she won Biggest Flirt. Had the same boyfriend all 4 years of high school, and still.
And he was getting into fights.
No, I think she was fighting for him, but
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
she's
Because those kind of women are usually the ones that'll go out with their dude and then like flirt with another dude,
and
get him into some
to
shit.
get him into a fight.
Just for the fun of it. It's like sport.
Yeah, I can't fight. I've sworn to pacifism now, man. I hate it. I miss fighting so bad. Fighting's fun. Fighting is fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you're winning.
I don't want to. Well, listen. If people are like, "What are you going to do? Sit on me?"
I used to do that as a bit. It's like you're already admitting a way I can beat you, and you think you're insulting
Of
me.
course I am.
My favorite
That's
people would talk
retarded.
shit at the bar, and I'd be like, "Let's just go." I'd swayze them. I'm like, "Let's talk about it outside," you know. And then they're like, "I'm like, all right," but I would want to fight, you know. And they're like, "You got to catch me first." I'm like, "No."
So you're running from a
most
fight.
retarded
You're
thing.
running
So
from
you're
a
a
fight
pussy.
like a pussy.
So I'm either going to sit on you and you're going to pass away, or you're going to run,
right.
and I'm supposed to feel insulted.
Either way, I feel like I
That's
won this fight
crazy.
either way. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I hate it. But no,
Hate it. Can't do
Tammy
shit when you're fat, dude.
Tammy will talk shit later. Like Tammy will just swing. This is over with.
Yeah.
My mom would be your mom in a fight because she would haunt her to death
No,
because she's passed away.
Tammy would find a way.
Justin, let's go.
Tammy would
You're asking for it.
I think pro wrestling is the reason that people think fat people are going to sit on them.
sure.
You know, because
I mean-
every big guy wrestler, that's his main move is like, boom, sit
Also,
on your
That was
chest. or you-
Rikishi's finishing
Yeah,
move.
hell
Was
yeah,
he just
that was
gonna
a stink
flop
face.
down on you?
And it's also
Put
terrifying.
you up against the ropes and then smash his butt cheeks into your face. That
The
was the
stink
move.
face.
What a time to be alive.
Oh,
It
so
is
good.
scary. If I'm like a regular sized person and I'm like just got hit to the ground at a bar,
Thank
and I
God
just,
you're
like,
not.
Trey just like is ready to leg drop someone. I'm like, no, stop. Trey's gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to prison for murder. That
Remember in
is
Con
scary.
Air?
Yeah.
And Con Air, with like Nick, the whole point of the movie is he goes to jail because his body's a deadly weapon. Do you think that would happen to us?
Of course.
We're like, you're fat. You knew when you jumped on him that he.
Yeah, you're
Like,
getting
you-
premeditated.
You Dolph Lundgren, and it was like, if he dies, he dies.
Yes, you are
But I
absolutely.
wonder if we would get in more trouble because we're fat.
Totally.
I don't know. Somebody call. Do we have a lawyer?
You might get a
Jamie,
double sentence.
I'm working on it.
Jamie, get a lawyer on the phone.
Oh, who is the fattest murderer?
Ooh, John Wayne Gacy, probably.
Was he a big
No,
fella?
the guy that
Also known as-
Robert,
also
maybe,
known as
maybe
Scott
Robert
Fillmore.
Picton, the guy that had the farm and was eating people and cooking people and shit. The big
Why
fat.
did-
Maybe it's
Why do all
Robert
the serial
Pickman.
killers cook people?
What'd you? World's fattest serial killer admitted to going on crazy killing spree targeting prostitutes and drug
Metheny.
addicts before turning them into weird but delicious
Yeah.
sandwiches.
Well, with
This
a
guy-
name like fucking Metheny.
Show his picture. It's
Sloppy
fucking crazy
Joe.
looking.
His name. Go back up. Go back up.
Sloppy
go back up.
Joe.
Sloppy Joe also
Oh my
made it clear that
God.
he had no regrets over his actions and enjoyed murdering innocent people. Listen, listen. I've never wanted to eat anybody. I've never wanted to.
Sure.
But if the guy's name is Sloppy Joe, I'm gonna try a sandwich.
You know why they
What do
turn-
we got?
You know
If
why they
he's-
call him Sloppy Joe? Is because he turned them into weird but delicious sandwiches. That's fucking
Weird, but
amazing.
delicious.
That sounds like an Austin sandwich place.
Yeah,
It's
weird,
weird but delicious,
Yeah,
man.
it does.
Whoa.
Oh, look at
All
that.
right, now we're just back to looking at fat people.
World's fattest woman, Myra.
I mean, that guy.
He would have made so many sandwiches out of her.
I'm doing this bit right now, but I should
I've
be
seen
that
this
guy.
picture of a guy that like ate people and shit, and it sounds like this, but I don't see it. He's like so huge, and he's in like an orange jumpsuit, and he's bald. It's like, oh, that's the guy that eats
Will you
people.
look
and
at
is like
pictures,
comically
like,
giant.
Just look up Joseph Metheny. Is that how you say it?
I think so.
I would assume so. I mean, here's some classic fat guy comedy. If
And
you go to
rapist.
prison and like you're looking at the bunk and you're just like, I got top bunk. Leave it in.
We're all gonna make it.
We're
all gonna make
there
it,
he
boys.
is.
That dude- that dude
head.
looks fucking
Boom. This is what I'm
terrifying.
talking about.
Oh, that is the worst thing I've
coming
ever
up-
that
seen.
guy ate fucking people.
Coming up next at the Sanjak Open mic. Give it
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Holy
Seriously.
shit.
That is just. I mean,
That's
he's,
the last face you
is
see.
he covered in tattoos? This
Yeah.
might just be me.
Bro, look how his tongue goes down to his fucking collarbone.
Well, you got to be able to fit those sandwiches.
No,
in.
stick your tongue out as far as you can.
I have a small tongue.
Prove it.
I'm not going to do it.
Dude, do it. All right, dude. All right. Thanks for. See, this was gonna be. I
It's
had a
the
whole
weirdest
bit.
thing I've ever seen.
What was
I had a whole thing I was gonna do, and you want to be.
What was the
fucking-
bit, dude?
It
I mean,
is-
that guy's tongue is going onto his fucking belly button. It's crazy.
No, it's not. It's not that crazy.
Is that not a
He
big
looks
tongue?
so scary, dude.
You think that guy looks scary?
That's fucking terrifying.
That guy looks
Trey.
like everybody I dealt poker
How tall
to.
is that? How tall is that dude?
Oh, fuck. You think it's gonna skip its height?
Yes, it's Wikipedia. You fuck.
6'1".
6'11".
6'1".
6'11 would be terrifying.
6'1",
Alright, so if
full
you-
of people.
Yeah, if he's 6'1".
He could just be me or Sam.
Yeah. Which in that case, not that bad.
Not that bad.
I could probably fucking take him.
Oh, his birthday just passed. Happy birthday,
Damn,
buddy.
happy birthday. Sloppy
If you
Joes
could
for
pick
everybody.
one
I love Sloppy
person
Joes.
to be served to you, any style, who would it be
Yes.
and what style?
Yes.
Ooh.
If cannibalism was just legal for one day, it's like the purge situation. You can eat one person.
I would
Good
want
question.
it. I would want it. Okay, I would want it to be The Rock, because I don't like fatty meat, and I feel like the food would be good. And then I'm gonna make an Instagram reel about it on how it's my cheat day.
What's the meal?
It's pretty
bro?
good.
What are you eating, man?
A stack
from the rock?
a stack of rocks.
No, just nothing crazy. I'd probably just have him have his thigh
thigh
chopped
up.
up into fucking. No, I'd probably do like a Philly cheesesteak. That's my favorite sandwich.
Yeah.
But definitely would make an annoying video about it and be like, I earned this.
A
Like-
Dwayne the
like
Rock
his fucking
Johnson,
video.
Focus.
thigh meat, Philly cheese.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck yeah.
I think I'm going Selma Hayek turkey leg.
Ooh.
Just straight up.
Why?
Selma
Renaissance
Hayek
style.
from Dusk Till Dawn, though.
But why?
And
You're not eating her like metaphorically. You're eating her physically. So
I'm honoring her.
I guarantee. Ew.
I'm honoring her.
Ew.
That was a little too close.
You know those guys
That
that
was a
beat
little
off.
too close.
There's people that beat off and will come on their iPad to like.
Yeah, it's called trophies. It's the grossest, weirdest fucking thing ever.
I don't
Are
like
you
that
about- are
you
you about to-
immediately did
Oh,
the
I know what the fuck that is.
Are you about to
Tributes.
accuse me of
It's
being that?
disgusting.
That's the same energy. I think. Why would you not want something? Some of the hikes aren't going to taste good.
Yeah, neither is the fucking Rock.
Nah, I disagree. I
Oh.
don't think it would taste great.
Why would he taste good? It would taste like just sweaty.
You're not getting him out of the gym and taking a bite of either of these people. We're
I understand.
preparing. them.
Yeah.
But like, so then
You're not
what?
butchering them. They're pre-butchered. You
So
just,
then why would Selma Hayek taste different than the Rock? It's all the same
Because-
shit.
Because
I'll have one leg of Selma.
Selma Hayek isn't like she's a little tiny. Like there's no meat on her.
She's got some meat.
She's got some meat.
She's got some meat.
No, her tits are fat. If you guys fucking knew anything, anything that's
you
hot on
think
her.
I don't know that? I brought her up,
Fake.
brother.
No, I'm saying
No, those
that
are
like,
real.
Really?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they're real.
for sure.
Nice.
Legend.
But like anything hot on a woman is just
Shout out
fat, and I
Michael
think
Douglas.
that's bullshit. Because like women will be like, "Oh, you're fat," and that's gross. But like tits, ass, it's just fat. That's all it is.
it's true. I'm a huge boob.
Nicely proportioned.
And I'm
Silicone
suddenly
fucking
I'm
if you're a
ugly?
Yeah, I
Kardashian.
know. Listen, if we were just proportioned differently,
Bro,
millionaires.
put me and you side by side in a fucking huge bra. Have us walk around.
It's a couple tits.
We're getting
dude.
some attention.
y'all could be boobs for Halloween. That'd be adorable.
That would rule, actually. That would fucking rule, dude.
If I could stand to be around Sam for more than an hour, we could do it.
Oh, come on now. We
You
just
just gotta
spent more
show
than an
up
hour
to a
together
costume party
ever.
for an hour. That's fine.
Oh fuck.
Fucking
What would
guy.
you? Who would you have lunch?
I'd eat Fred Durst's heart.
Oh hell yeah.
So he could die.
As a hot
I
dog.
don't even want it. I just want him to be dead.
That's badass.
You did it all for the nookie, though. You know.
No, I'm just kidding. I love Fred Durst. He's real cool. I don't know why I said that. It just
Chad.
Rolling.
Oh,
man.
rolling.
Mason for the same reason. Good.
Jesus Christ. I would die of fucking. Yeah, I would get poisoned.
You'd get
That dude-
drunk.
That yeah,
If you-
for
if
sure.
You ate Mason, you'd get
That on a solid diet of gas station food and fucking Taco Bell. I would. It
There's
would
no way
either
you
be.
taste
It would
good.
either be alcohol or fucking diabetes that got me.
I would eat Ricky Ricardo's
Ricky
fist
Ricardo's
so I
fist.
could taste Lucille Ball's blood.
Your brain must be a haunted house, bro.
It fucking
really
is. It's
is. If
terrible
you-
being
it's a
me.
carnival
If
ride.
you ripped your head open, it must be the scariest fucking thing in the
That's
world.
all I'm thinking all the time.
Sloppy
Ricky
Joes.
Ricardo's a beating Lucy. Fred Durst got a heart. A diddly do, a diddly dee. It's crazy in my head.
All right, who would you eat?
Dude, I'm fuck. Who would I go with? I feel like you could probably get some serious
Cheeses.
some cheeses
Sorry.
for sure off of no, I'm dude. I don't know why
Hey,
John
Chad-
Malkovich is coming to mind.
Okay, there we go. So we all kind of answered it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
taking
you're
too much
still
time.
going-
Yeah, it's not that
no,
deep.
I feel like John
We're
Malkovich.
not we're not actually asking you where we're eating dinner.
No, yeah, John Malkovich probably.
Why?
He just
You
very
think Cyrus the Virus?
Yeah, he's
Why?
very interesting. A very interesting kind of like weird dude. I feel like
Put that as a sound clip. Why?
Why?
It's close enough.
he's just a fucking oddball. I feel like he'd have, and I guarantee you, he eats very well. He's probably gonna have some good meat on him.
Chad, you might be the weirdest person I ever met. For real. For real.
And Cherry Pop's in the room.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
It's
If
crazy.
you look around the room and look at all 5 of us, 4 of us are clearly retarded, and the one guy who actually like has a job and is in shape is the weirdest person by far.
I have a job.
You don't have a job.
I'm a barber.
It's true. You have a job.
I'm a full-time barber.
That is true.
I cut hair 6 days a week.
So I definitely fuck up some cheese.
What the fuck is that?
That's Chad too.
You got molested.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Chad too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fucking loser.
All these things are
Don't
Chad.
pass the buck.
When I blew my neighbor. That's all Chad. That's crazy. Guys, we're gonna have
Crazy. It
to.
sounds just like me. It doesn't sound like Sam at all.
We're gonna seriously have to change the trajectory of the show if I have a girlfriend, guys. We're gonna have to.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, go back to
Whoa,
Connecticut, you
stuff.
fuck. Go open up the fucking funny bone the rest of your life, you fuck.
Whoa.
You
Hey,
moved to
that got
Austin.
very
to-
personal.
Did you, hold
It's
on, no.
me.
Did you move to Austin to date this girl, or do you want to be a fucking comedian?
That's a complicated.
To Austin to date this girl, or do you want to be a fucking comedian?
Why not both, Trey? Why not both?
Which is more important? You can have both, but which is more important?
Obviously, I moved here to be a comedian,
All right, then don't
and
say
I'm
gay
failing.
shit.
So I might be time to.
Buddy,
fucking-
I'm doing this podcast. I'm failing.
Oh no!
Whoa.
I'm doing this podcast.
What the fuck else would you be doing?
No, I'd be at home with my little old dick in my hand right now. I'm very happy to be here. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
fucking
Thank you.
scumbag.
I asked 10 times to be on the show.
Fucking
this is my entire
scumbag
week.
piece of
I
shit.
said John Malkovich. I could have chose you, you fuck. Could be eating you
Oh,
right
man.
now.
I think
John Malkovich.
Cherry Bob just actually hates that this is happening.
dude, the 4 of us should just fucking fist fight, dude. That's what
I'd be
we
down. We're tag teaming against you two for sure.
Yeah, we could.
We
Oh,
would
let's
fucking
do it.
No, we would
roll
destroy
you, dude.
y'all.
We would roll
Y'all be
you, bro.
done.
No, but we
Yeah.
know wrestling better than you
Yep.
guys. We'd
We're
figure
bringing
it
That's
out.
not
moves.
true.
Oh yeah, and people that watch football can jump right on the field and play immediately. Good fucking luck,
No, but we would have you have a better
Yeah.
idea of what's supposed
know how to
to.
take
They'd
you
be
fellas
busy
down.
doing
It'd be-
fucking like flare chop. They don't know what the fuck they're
Yeah,
doing.
and
try
then
and
you'd be trying
scissors
to
flare
make
someone
fun
and
of us for
and
a
you'd
flare
break
chop,
your
and it would
knuckle
take you
back
to
down on the
down.
dude.
got
We would
this.
fucking
We
roll
fucking
you.
got this.
Me and Chad low key fought for fun, and it was.
I thought you said we fucked. I was like, yeah.
I mean, secretly, sure,
Cock
but
in my mouth.
exactly not anything to say publicly. Now, guys, just a
Cock in my mouth.
lunch.
that does sound like Chad.
I saw something on Instagram where it's like if you're trying to regulate your emotions and you don't feel like eating because that's where my algorithm's at, you have to slam a pillow to regulate your emotions instead of eating cheesesteaks.
Do you think you
Like-
eat your feelings?
How do you?
How the fuck do you think I got here, brother?
Some really good fucking cheeses.
Also, Sprinkles weighed in. No one said anything about your pants, and I didn't notice until you told me. So there you go. But fellas,
I choose Sam's girlfriend.
over the podcast?
No, to eat.
To eat.
Hey,
too.
Jamie got your ass, dude.
Me too.
You suck, bro.
Thanks, Trey.
Is she hot? What's up, dude?
Shut up.
You have a
What do you
girlfriend?
have to plug?
What do I have to plug?
Yes,
The toaster in before I get in the shower.
Hey,
absolutely.
No,
So you can eat your bagels in the shower.
Nah, nice.
Got him.
God, one of these
All right,
jokes is
got
going to
him.
work eventually. Drawn Dead Comedy every Friday at 8 o'clock over there at the Double Trouble in North Loop. Chad J's been there. Sam.
Can I get a reschedule, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
It's if you want time, send me some tape, or unless you're my friend, and then just message me. Listen, it's crazy. I never understood. I booked everyone I ever wanted to book in this town in a month.
Mhm.
Like, and I get that there's a bunch of comedians that I just don't know.
Mhm.
And a year ago, this would have been easier. No, the show's great. It's outside. It's fucking cold, but we're still getting a crowd.
What a good sell.
Well, no. By the time the spring rolls around, because I'm sure these episodes are coming out, Ricky Tick.
Spring rolls.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, the show's gonna be great. If you need a haircut, Lewis's Corner Barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
I am a barber full time. I'm there 6 days a week. Please come, let me cut your hair so I can keep paying rent because this comedy stuff is only paying so much, dude. Other than that, no, plug you guys. You guys are great. Thanks for having me on. This has been a lot of fun.
He's just a great little glass sweet tea. You're so sweet. I love having you on.
Yeah, you'll be back.
I'm so glad
soon
you'll be
for
on
sure.
the
This is fun.
Hell yeah.
Lunch. Chad?
I don't have nothing to plug.
Oh, Chad's rattled right now.
Dude.
Chad's like,
Chad's rattled. Holy
my name's Chad J.
shit.
I got an open mic I'm doing later. Come out to
Oh,
it.
look at that vein in the fucking side of his head, dude. It's gonna explode. Chad's gonna make voodoo dolls of all of us tonight and tribute them.
Who in the fuck? Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing? What's the weirdest thing you've ever came on?
It's about to be Lunch's beard.
Oh,
It
yes.
needs moisturization.
You think you're gonna wrestle? I'm just
God,
gonna hold you down.
I've
and
called you
fucking
Cherry
get
Pop
you.
all day. DJ Cherry Pop.
Why you call me fake that? I thought you were talking about Chad when you said cherry pop.
No, you're Cherry Pop.
DJ
Why?
Cherry Pop is a DJ from Knoxville, Tennessee. Shout out DJ Cherry Pop, which is great.
Fuck him.
Lunchbox, you're incredible, and I am so high and should not have had a microphone in my face for the past hour. I'm so sorry. No, DJ Lunchbox, that's who I want to
It's
play.
MC Lunchbox.
Oh my god.
I just
Right.
pretend to be a DJ so I can play my farts at Joe Rogan's club.
Yeah, listen, MC
Going
Lunchbox
great.
is the funniest part of the roast battles right now.
I bet.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes.
the roasts have been great, but god damn it, this guy rules with a. I can't believe I called you Cherry Pop all day. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Lunchbox.
Fucker.
Lunch rules.
You're the best, Cherry Pop.
MC Lunch. Oh, Chad.
Fuck you, Ankles. Ankles McGoober. Ankles McGoober. I don't like being stared at. I'm going to keep making
Stare
noises.
right into it.
No,
Big
stare
Sam
right
Hunter.
into it.
Big Sam on our Instagram, Fat Kids Podcast. Thank you. Goodbye.
That was fun. Have a good day.